覚ヒューマンソングネットワーク第一交渉
第一製薬
母、流しが詰まりましたか。お手上げですね。音がして匂いもひどい。
パイプマ
ン目皿の周りにパイプマンを振りかけ、お湯で浸して待つこと5分間。一気にお湯でどーっと流します。ほら、目皿もピッカピカ。
スッとした。
流しの詰まりに
パイプマ
Yes, Rico.
Yes, Rico.
今度1年生になる皆さん、学研の学習と科学でさあ勉強しよう。学研の学習と科学発売中。
朝です。1カプセルコンタック600。夜です。1カプセルコンタック600。くしゃみ鼻水鼻づまりにかかったかなと思ったらコンタック600。朝夕1カプセル。お味噌なら花丸き。
いやー、楽しそうですね。こんな時はオロナミン C でいろいろカクテルを作ってみませんか。ほう、こちらは卵でオロナミンセーキ。ここではミルクを入れてオロナミンミルク。やりますね。君はストレートですか。それじゃあ私はウイスキーでオロナミン割りといきますか。ママにはジンを入れて、はい、乾杯。
In 5,000 years of recorded history, only a handful of days are marked by climactic events. One such day will soon begin for a 29-year-old officer and the men in his command.
Gentlemen, when we met at Wendover for the first time about 10 months ago, I told you at that time that I had great hopes that the mission that we were about to undertake could end the war. At the same time, I offered to release any man who felt that he could not work under the conditions of mystery and possible danger that might prevail. That offer still goes, because this bomb that you're going to use is not an ordinary bomb. It's not a 1,000-pounder. It's not a 10-ton blockbuster. This bomb has the strength of 20,000 tons of TNT.
August 6, 1945. The day a new era dawned at Hiroshima in the light of an atomic bomb. In the 10 seconds that shook the world.
Equal mc square, in which energy is put equal to mass multiplied with the square of the velocity of light, showed that very small amount of mass may be converted into a very large amount of energy.
E equals mc squared, the words of Albert Einstein. And from this wellspring, science built the atomic age. But it took 40 years and all the genius of man. In 1905, Einstein produces his startling equation and gives new meaning to Madame Curie's discovery of radium. For New Zealand's Ernest Rutherford, radium unlocks the heart of the atom. Rutherford's protege, James Chadwick, explores the atom and finds the neutron. Madame Curie's daughter, Irene Joliette Curie, experiments with the neutron. And her success leads Italy's Enrico Fermi to the brink of the greatest discovery. Without realizing it, Fermi has split the atom, violating a commonly held law of physics that an atom of matter cannot be created or destroyed. Fermi has released the enormous energy foreseen in Einstein's equation, E equals mc squared. One of Fermi's aides will later say, "We simply weren't prepared to see it." But studying the work of Fermi and others, Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann suddenly realized the incredible truth and become the first men to prove that the atom has been split. The triumphant discovery occurs in Adolf Hitler's Nazi Germany. But ironically, the burning of books, the campaign to exterminate 11 million Jews, drives out the very men who might have given Hitler limitless power. Albert Einstein flees to the United States. He leads a vanguard of refugee scientists, virtually stripping German universities of their best minds. One teacher compares Einstein's migration to the possible transfer of Vatican City from Rome to the New World. The Pope of Physics is moved, he says, and the United States will now become the center of the natural sciences. December 10th, 1938. In Stockholm, Sweden's King Gustav arrives for the presentation of the Nobel Prizes. Enrico Fermi, Italy's foremost physicist, is honored for achievement in atomic research. For Fermi, the Nobel Award provides the means to escape the oppression of Mussolini's regime. He will use the prize money to take himself and his family from Sweden directly to the United States, to freedom. In a final gesture of disdain, he violates Mussolini's orders by bowing to King Gustav instead of delivering the fascist salute. Neither Fermi nor the distinguished audience in Concert Hall can know that at this instant, in Berlin, Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann realize that they have split the atom. January 1939. As Fermi arrives in New York to accept a